class this period? Do any of you have class this period? I have no opens. I have none. I've taken summer school for 2 years. I've tried my hardest. But I am self-educated at best. And this is the influence I'm able to have. But this is not about any single individual. Again, this is about the best interests of all of us. Not just for you or someone you know, but for your children. Seriously, for your children and your children's children. We will have a massive impact as long as we can organize and legitimately fight for the correct perspective. At the next board meetings, we have to come with as many forces as we can. And we have to say, no, we don't say that. But since 1995, the ultra-rich have gotten 5 times richer. It's true that the rich get richer and the poor either stay poor for the vast majority or either get poorer. All right. So how do you feel? How do you feel about all this, that you're participating in this? And Jacobs High School did it too. And it will happen in universities in California. Even middle schoolers have participated in other states. In Iowa, high schoolers have walked out as well. Even teachers have gotten their elementary school students to participate. It's ridiculous how many people don't know. What?
I'm not understanding it. Maybe we should go back to class.
No. Very. I like that you bring that up. Okay. Hey. Across the U.S., masses of educators are being fired unnecessarily. As their pensions, as their wages are at risk, their very livelihoods are at stake. Not just the income that they make, but how they provide for their family. You understand that? Yeah. Schools are being shut down because they say there's no money, when there is a lot, an almost incomprehensible amount of money. Trillions spent to bail out the banks, trillions on war to kill millions of innocent people. Many soldiers, not saying all of them, but actually enjoy killing. And this is, of course, a natural outcome of imperialist war. We cannot continue to be divided by rivaling nation-states under this backward capitalist system. We must fight not for nationalism, but we must fight for internationalism, because we all populate this one great earth. Now, I want you to chat with me. I want you to shout slogans with me. I want you to say, real bugs like that. They say cut back, we say fight back. 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 They say what? They say cut back, we say fight back.
Too much, man, too much.
Man, we can't do that.
We can't do that, man.
Yeah! Our democratic right. Democratic rights are also at risk. Democratic rights of teachers and ours as well. Teachers have been fired for posting a picture on Facebook of them holding a wine glass. The administration, the state, will literally interfere with their personal lives, and they will fire them, or they will lay them off to teach them a lesson about what other people can and cannot supposedly know about their personal lives, about whether they had a glass of wine at a wedding or something. Intensification will only continue to escalate. The TSA, the Transportation Safety Authority, or administration. We see now body pat-downs at airports. We have to go through scanners now. And again,
because they're terrorists! Terrorists kill people!
Terrorists do kill
This
people.
is terrorist town! We hate terrorists!
As long as we continue to occupy their country, as long as we continue to kill their families and friends, drag them out of their homes, shoot them, run over their cars, burn down their homes, shoot them from Apache helicopters, as WikiLeaks has revealed, then they will continue. We are feeding the terrorists in the sense. Because we are still occupying their country.
You don't mean anything to this program.
We are in Libya under a humanitarian guise. That means it's a trick. They say that the terrorists shouldn't kill people. Of course not. No innocent people should be murdered. But if you didn't hear me before, on the first day of the new war waged against Libya, we bombed a hospital and killed hundreds and wounded many more civilians. All this for so-called humanitarianism. These are bold-faced lies. And it's not just Barack Obama, and it's not just his administration or the Democratic Party. This will not get better in any way, shape, or form for us, except for the ultra-rich by electing our Republican candidate leaders. Again, what we must do is mobilize independently.
What about Africa?
A force of the working class, exactly. Libya is in North Africa. Libya is in the middle of Tunisia and Egypt. It's a geostrategical reason. We are there to stop the revolutions. And unfortunately, I fear that it will succeed.
Yes!
There is no doubt. It will be historically ignorant to say the mass social upheaval will not one day come to the United States. None of us can exactly predict when, but it will happen. There was those who thought it couldn't happen in Egypt. Just 3 days before, they said, oh, Tunisia's different. Legalize marijuana. Marijuana should be legalized as it doesn't kill people. In fact, it reduces the risk of
Don't change the scope.
one of the things the working class refuses to continue to have your country. What?
Speak your mind.
We are part of, it is a beautiful day. One of you mentioned the legalization of marijuana. That is a part of the issue, of one of the issues that must be raised by the masses of working people. Because prohibition of marijuana, like that of alcohol, is not working. Millions of legitimately innocent, non-violent Americans are being incarcerated by the so-called war on drugs. And we must know that we can fight, that we can make a difference, and we have to stand up for this. Injustices going on, not just in the United States, but across the world. Even if this were a perfectly good country with no problems whatsoever, and there were still injustices and exploitation in any other country, our historical and human duty would be to stand up against the exploitation, against the violence, all across the world. Because we are all together in this. We cannot continue to be separated by race, or color, or sexual orientation, or gender, or anything like that. Again, what we must do, you must read up on the issues going on. I write for the Roundup. Some issues they say are too controversial. They say that you guys don't care about international events, about the wars we're in, or the people that we've killed. But we must learn that this affects all of us. Not just the people in those countries, but it will affect the laws in the U.S. It will affect the way we live our lives right now and in the future. And most drastically of all, we must realize that this is going to a boiling point. Well, with the USA Patriot Act, the recent measures enacted by the TSA, the pat-downs and all that at the airports, along with the international and domestic problems going on. I don't think it would be too far-fetched to say that in the future there will be another very large student movement similar to that of the Vietnam War era. And even sentiments then were nationalist, I can say. But we must understand the rivaling nation states are outmoded. The forces of production have exceeded their nationalist boundaries. And we must unite.
Yeah!
Under an international perspective. This guy's got the right idea. Exactly. Be pumped up for this. Because tensions will escalate. And we will not be violent. But like in every other country on earth, including the United States, of course, police repression will occur. They will hire agents provocateurs, which means there will be police officers in civilian clothing.